Hi everyone, it's Miss Leah at the Cambria County Library. This is week 5 of Fairytale STEAM and the last week of classes for our Summer Quest program. I just want to say thank you so much for bearing with us this summer. It was a little bit different. We really missed seeing everyone, but we're glad that we were able to connect with you in this way. So this week's class is about math and we're going to read a dragon book. So have a great rest of the summer. Bye-bye. For this week's theme, we are talking about math, and in your packet that you picked up from the library, you should have got a Tangram worksheet that had some shapes on it that needed colored and cut out, and an origami rabbit worksheet. I will post these in the links below the YouTube video. In case you didn't pick up the packet, you'll be able to see the worksheets there. So this is Miss Leah's rabbit. Right there, kind of looks like a rabbit, a black rabbit. And then for the tangram shapes, in the packet, the worksheet has ideas on how to make a fox, giraffe, cat, and goose. Miss Leah decided to try to make a dragon, like my dragon from the book I'm going to read, and that's what it looks like. So you can try to make a dragon too, or whatever animal you would like. Dragon Was Terrible by Kelly DiPucchio. Pictures by Greg Pizzoli. Dragon was terrible. Naturally, dragons have a bit of terrible in them because they're dragons after all. But this dragon here, super terrible. He stomped flowers, he played tricks on the guards, and he spit on cupcakes. Who does that? Dragon, that's who. That's not all. He scribbled in books, he threw sand, and he took candy from baby unicorns. Honestly, that's terrible. The king had had enough. Enough! And he posted this sign, "Brave knights, whoever shall tame the terrible dragon shall be rewarded with a gift. It shall be a nice gift. Ye shall like it. His Royal Majesty, the King." Dragon was here. Knights lined up to show off their dragon taming skills, and they all failed miserably. And Dragon just grew more terrible. He chased fuzzy yellow ducklings around the moat. He TP'd the castle. And he burned every last royal marshmallow to a blackened crisp. The villagers had had enough. Enough, they said. And they posted this sign, "Brave peoples, whoever shall tame the terrible dragon shall be rewarded with a gift from the king. It shall be a nice gift, we hope. Ye shall like it. Perhaps His Royal Majesty the King." Dragon was here. Dragon was here again. Ordinary blokes and lassies lined up to try their hand at taming the dragon. They all failed, embarrassingly so, and just when you thought it wasn't possible, Dragon grew even more terrible. He popped birthday balloons. He drew funny faces on the drawbridge. The king is a baby. And he burped in a church. Ugh. Loudly. Honestly, that's terrible and rude. A boy wearing a feathered cap and a look of determination had had enough. Only he didn't say enough like you thought he would. Instead, he sketched a story. The next day, Dragon followed a trail of marshmallows to a shady tree where the boy was reading. The boy spied the dragon out of the corner of his eye, and he began to read aloud in a booming voice. "And then the brave dragon swooped in to save the princess," he said. Dragon stopped in his tracks. "But the terrible knight pulled out his wicked sword." Dragon pretended not to listen. The brave dragon roared, and the fraidy cat knight trembled in his boots. Dragon pretended to walk away. A crowd began to gather, and Dragon took cover in a tree. The boy continued reading, page after page after page. Snap! Crash! Dragon landed on the ground with a terrible thud. The crowd gasped. The dragon roared. The clever boy didn't flinch. He reached out a hand to the dragon and said, "Would you like to see how the story ends?" And just when you thought it wasn't possible, Dragon smiled, and he took a seat beneath the tree with the other children. Honestly, that's adorable. The king cheered, the villagers cheered, the baby unicorn and fuzzy ducklings cheered the loudest of all. At long last, the terrible dragon had been tamed. The end. Hey, wait, what about the reward? Oh, yes, the gift was a new friend. A nice dragon, of course. The end.